as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Check back 12, fellas. Here we go. Hey, switch gears.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
The 28-yard line.
Here we go. 180! 59 mark. Check, 59.
A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now a guy who missed the last 2 full seasons, it's Jerick McKinnon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Slam. Lock.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 9. First down, San Francisco. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to second and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 4.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the 2-yard line.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
From the 2 now, second and goal. It's Coleman here. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Murray And the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Break on the carry.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Murray, and he hits Drake. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain
Had a
of
nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running from the shotgun with Drake. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
And this is 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Tarvarius Moore coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. A nice punt, but a good run back as well at 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense at 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 40, a 1st down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
At the 40-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. All day, dog.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Mostert.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 59 mark, 59.
Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Niners 3, Cardinals nothing.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot to the top.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
3 down, 21, 21. 3 down. Mike, check, 59. White. Been a long day for you. Big ass.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
26.
Jordan Hicks, 3rd in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Garoppolo now. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Garoppolo to Ayuk. 1st down, 49ers.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Niners 10, Cardinals nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Look, if you know, you know.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First down.
Well, even I can figure out that DeAndre Hopkins is clearly one of the best receivers in the game. Over the last 3 seasons, over 1,100 yards in each season. And don't forget, defenses have been keying on him each and every snap. This guy produces no matter what the situation, no matter what the coverage. Just find him and get him the football.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
It's a gain of 10.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Shotgun now from Murray. 4th down now as San Fran's defense is strong in coverage.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
59 mark, check, 59.
They hand it off to Mostert, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Second and 11 at the 41.
Mike, check, 59, go.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd and 8 coming up. Murray a give. This is Drake. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 25. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds.
Number 29.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the 22, Murray. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. And they'd be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Murray. Able to find Isabella. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down, Arizona.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
The game at 10.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. From the 29, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
At the 49-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half.
Come on now, let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check 59, Mike is 59.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
They'll take over 1st.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Drake, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
3rd down.
'49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Murray going deep for Hopkins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. They had no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 20.
From the 25 on second down. Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
For George Kittle, incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 31-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On the give, this is Drake. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He's tackled.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And a Cardinal first down.
On 1st down, Drake. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up third and about 6.
At the 43-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. And this is third down.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. From the gun, Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 23. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Brought down at the 2.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they'll work from the 29 on second and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Mostert hit and he drops the ball. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll set up to throw from the gun. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
He was brought
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
39er.
George Kittle is easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover him.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
13.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Draw play, Garoppolo gives to Mostert. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Tackle me.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Watch the twist. Hey, alert!
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Tight end's right. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Another carry now for Edmonds. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Drake. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
At the 45-yard line.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to
a nice catch there by Christian Kirk. Had 709 yards and 3 touchdowns in the 2019 season. I expect those numbers to continue to climb. This is a guy who can play in the slot, play outside, but the number one thing about him, absolute explosiveness, especially after he catches the ball downfield. If you don't make the tackle right there, he's going to take it a long way.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Right back to Drake. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Murray gets this one to Isabella, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Drake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
second down. It's Drake. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
He was brought down.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Yeah, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
12 at the 30-yard line.
Second and 12. They fake the handoff. Now Murray going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On first and goal, Drake. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT.
Extra point.
And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Cardinals 24, 49ers 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
48-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Second down, McKinnon. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain.
The ball carrier.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage.
Third.
Nice linebacker play.
The Niners on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5.
65, 21. Here we go.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Buda Baker on the tackle. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 16-yard line.
From the 16, Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
Brought down.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down.
Here we go. 59. 59's mark. Check. 59. Watch the run.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike, check, 59. Take the ball. 21. Check 59, Mike.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. This is caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They'll come out in the pistol. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Mostert, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the 49ers are back within a score. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Complete to Andy.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, Murray. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
Switch it. 11. No.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line.
Coleman, the ball.
He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
On the tackle.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
The 33-yard line.
A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Let's go. 65.
Garoppolo now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Garoppolo. And he finds the tight end, Reed. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Murray to give. This is Drake. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. It's complete to Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Murray on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Niners' 22-yard line.
You must get tired of seeing me. 45, 45, 45, come on, 35. You ain't doing nothing.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for Arizona, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.